Welcome to Astrology in the Wild. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I am Key, your favorite wild neighborhood astrologer, and today I'm bringing you your evolutionary astrology for the week of July 20th. It's going to be an exciting week. There are a lot of opportunities for radical emotional shifts. There are transits that are happening between the planets that are really encouraging us to be motivated and to really shift our emotional state so that we can get things done. So, in addition to this, it's also giving you the chance to grow leaps and bounds in terms of all of your creative work. If there are things that you've been wanting to touch and play and create and make, now is the time to get that done. And I also know that essentially there is a lot of work that we're wanting to complete because there is a new crux that we're approaching. We can feel it. Things that we're no longer willing to do anymore. And so we're wanting to close those gates so that the new gates will open. And that is essentially what this energy is trying to do, is trying to complete things and help us move on to the next step. So, planetary energies. Mercury is moving into Leo. Let me tell you about Mercury in Leo. When Mercury is in Leo, your presence is going to be very large in the world. Leo takes up a lot of space, and for good reason. There is a particular purpose that Leo is trying to bring to your life. What is the purpose of my daily duties? What is the purpose of my life, my speech? When I go out in the world, am I actually bringing that passion with me? Are people hearing my passion? And so Mercury is really going to make your writing more passionate. It'll be making you a little bit more emotional. Varying range of emotions that we go through, from anger to sadness to happiness to joy to glee. I mean, it runs the gamut. So when I talk about emotionality in this way, that's essentially what you'll be experiencing. The varying degrees of emotions that make you feel alive, because Leo is the sign of making one feel alive. So, Mercury in Leo gives you an increased need to speak intently and to not compromise yourself to be liked. That is critical. Leo wants to be friends with everybody. Leo wants to co-create and be a part of something and feel like they're part of a tribe. And so there's an essential need for you to maybe compromise, make yourself a little smaller, make yourself a little more unassuming so that you can fit in and actually see what the community is all about, see what new environment you're about to step into. However, right now is not the time to make yourself small in order to allow others to have theirs. Mercury in Leo is asking everybody to take up the right amount of space and to focus and to be very intentful with what you say, how you say it, and the emotionality behind it. Go ahead and let loose. It is going to be kind of crazy until Mercury kind of settles down, and that'll happen by the weekend, I'd say. So try not to allow your mouth to get you into writing checks that you can't cash. You know what I'm saying? And that I'm just saying that because Jupiter is in Aries, and so that activation of fire, that trine, is going to be rubbing up against, and you're just going to feel very in your beliefs and in the way that you feel. And so take that with a grain of salt. Everything that you do this week will have a beautiful personal touch. So now is the time to make things. Now is the time to play and see if that idea in your head is actually going to function. And making mock-ups of your ideas, sketching. You really need to bring your ideas to a piece of paper. It needs to be a physical manifestation so that Leo can take that and know exactly what to do with it. That Mercury in Leo wants something tangible to carry forward, because essentially there's a legacy that you're trying to create in your life. we'll get to that in a little bit. Let's move on to a lot of the other energies that are moving and blending this week. There's a lot of fixed energy between Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So what that essentially means, when these areas of the chart, when these planetary energies and when these signs are activated, it really makes you want to produce. It really wants you to make things and to push yourself in a very productive type of way. So you'll be able to achieve that with less effort with these fixed energies. So it'll be easy to attain your goals and get your work done. However, burnout is very easy to do right now because it just wants to pop off. And with Mars and Taurus, that Mars and Taurus is making us slow down when we are packing too much in there. Lots and lots of naps, lots and lots of staring out the window, lots and lots of daydreaming, because those are times when the mind just needs to let go of all this beautiful stuff that's just pew, 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 pew. I understand it, but we do have to let some of it go a little bit, okay? So going from 0 to 100 can feel totally attainable for you. You can set yourself a goal, and then it be a completely out of place goal, okay? So when you are assessing your goals this week, the idea is to be consistent, okay? So what never lasts is for you to just create a plan for yourself. So say you're starting a weight loss plan, and you're going to start going to the gym every single day, and you're going to hit the gym 2 hours a day. Then you're also going to change all of your eating patterns and your sleeping patterns all at once. And then you're going to hold yourself to that flame for days on end until you poop out. And that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Not that in particular, but you can kind of understand that there's this essence of us wanting to go all in, all or nothing. If we don't, it's not going to work. And that's not essentially true. Not all or nothing. You pick and choose. Be light with it. Because it's going to feel heavy. You're going to feel very determined. It's going to feel like a passionate type of thing. So do a thing, take a break. Do a thing, take a break. That's going to give you steady momentum that you can build upon as Mercury builds itself into better positions, into better degrees. Then you'll be like, okay, what is a attainable goal for me that is achievable, that's consistent, that's going to be in my purpose? All right, so that's the start of Wednesday and Thursday. On Friday, there is a sextile between Neptune, the Sun, and Pluto. And what this is, this beautiful energy, the sextile energy, Xextile, it is a favorable aspect. It is kind of a harmonizing aspect, even though there are some challenges. A lot of astrologers will say trines and sextiles are harmonizing. You're not going to experience anything of difficulty or challenge, and that's not essentially true. It makes things easier for you to understand. And so this understanding is going to give you faith to believe in your convictions in an entirely new way. So what do you feel so passionate about, so completely enraptured with, that you can put your full faith in it and jump? Now is the time to jump. You're done processing and thinking. Mercury is now out of Cancer and into Leo. It is time to act. Okay? What we'll experience over the weekend, moving into Monday and Tuesday, the moon and all of our beliefs, our convictions, our passions are going to be controlling our every move. we're going to be evaluating every single step, and you're going to be finding meaning in just about everything. So if you're a person who sees those numbers on the clock, 111, 222, 1234, if someone calls you and you've just been talking about them, or synchronistic events continue to happen all throughout the day, these are very Leonian type of happenings. There is a reason to find meaning in every moment that you live. There is a reason, because you've got to wake up every day. You've got to want to have that flame inside of you that wants you to continue to wake up, feel happy, create, and be the loving, kind, and gentle person that you are. Saturday is when Leo season moves into effect. So I know we've been talking a lot about Mercury in Leo, but the sun is going to be moving into Leo, which makes it an even bigger presence, okay? So when Saturday comes around, the weekend is going to bring such good feelings. You may feel exuberant, and you may need to share your ideas and be in community with other people so that you can pass this fire around, so that you can gain that momentum that is needed at this time. So feel free to be with those who have that passion and that intent. It's a good time for you to be together. So fiery passions, playfulness, the willingness to let loose, and to just allow that to kind of cloak and nurture those kind of sad emotions that you're trying to pull yourself up out of. I will say that with this week, you will experience people trying to claim their space. Like I said earlier, when Mercury is in Leo, people tend to take up more space than they are realizing. And so when you're in the store, when you're on the road, when you're doing your thing, be careful. Try not to get too ragey about it, because like you, everybody's trying to maneuver through the new energies. Just realize that, like, if someone's standing too close to you, you can look at them and smile and scoot yourself up a little bit if it makes you feel uncomfortable. It's a great time to spark up conversations with people at the grocery store or any place that you're at where you feel like, you want to share a smile and you want to share some love. It's a good time to insert that anywhere. Sending thoughtful text messages out of nowhere is a good way to use Mercury and Leo. Tell your children that you love them deeply in ways that they'll understand. Spend time with your kids this week, or give them a phone call. Do some FaceTime. So this is a phase in time where the doors are closing gently as it scoots you along to the new door that's already open. You can already see what's inside. And so enjoy this week. Enjoy the new energies that are coming upon you. And try not to get caught up in any bullshit. Which might be hard to do. It's hard to do these weeks. I will say that loving kindness, compassion, and respect is a very Leo way. And with Venus in Cancer, boy, are you going to be beautiful, shiny, and new. So don't be surprised if people are giving you adoration, if people are telling you that you're beautiful, if people are really showing their emotional center. Get in that with them. We all need to express ourselves with love, and what we see in the news and all the crap that's been going on with everything. I think it is a good time to gather together in our tribes and to just say, hey, I love you. What do you need? Let's play. Let's play a game. Let's go somewhere together. What idea do you have? Do you not feel good? Do you need motivation? Do we need to do this together? Those types of things. We'll be having another video where we'll be talking about the new moon that will be happening in Leo. That will happen on the 28th. And also, Leo season is coming on Saturday, so there will be a video about what our essential nature is supposed to be during Leo season. What is the evolutionary intent of having the sun in Leo? How do we carry ourselves? Where do we focus our intentions? And what is the sole purpose of having signs and planets? What is the whole purpose of having a sun in any particular sign? And when it's in Leo, we'll be discussing that. So look forward to that coming in the next couple days. Working on more meditation music so that we can groove and enjoy. And if you're an astrologer, if you're someone who is completely enamored by the way things work and you're not interested in having a teacher, you would rather just kind of skate around and see what is available for astrology, I have partnered with OPA. That is the Organization for Professional Astrologers, and the link is in the description. You can sign up. It's a membership, I think, for $60 a year. They have a beautiful magazine called The Career Astrologer, where they offer tips, articles, transits for those who are in the field, who are just fanatics about it, or, whatever, what have you. And then they offer a lot of free classes throughout the month. So you can get free webinars about transits, about chart analysis, about particular planetary movements. Like, say, if Jupiter was in Aries, they do a whole talk about that. And they're with profound and professional astrologers who have been in the business for at least 30 years. Some maybe not, but a lot of them I've seen. And my teacher, Maurice Fernandez, used to be the president. Now the president is Kay Taylor, and she's wonderful. When you join a community, when you join an astrology community, you really do bring yourself out of isolation. So I just wanted to mention that if you are someone who needs to talk astrology and have astrology in your face, OPA is a really great place to dedicate some time and be a part of a community and just see if astrology is your thing, because we need more astrologers. We need more people who understand the language. And with that, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a couple days. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful week, and be yourself.